Hey everybody, I'm going to do the energy check-in for this week. I really hadn't been on lately. I have not been feeling well. Been having migraines almost every day. So it's kind of hindered me a little bit. So I do apologize that I have not been on. But I'm going to go ahead and do the energy check-in now. I did already start pulling cards for this. And I don't want to start over because the cards that did come out were interesting. It's just that I forgot to press the darn record button. So, but again, the cards that came out, were really interesting, and I don't want to have to redo it. All right. So the first card that came out was settling, and we had this last week. Okay. So this is the overall energy. It was the first card that I pulled, and we did have it last week. So clearly, this settling is a problem. We did have third party. Okay, so I'm really feeling like divine masculine is definitely his overall energy is feeling like he's settling. Okay, we have mask. All right, we have mask and we have fear. All right, so I feel like he has fears of letting go of this false mask with the karmic partner. Okay, he's clearly afraid to speak his truth. He's fearful to speak his truth, so therefore he wears this false mask with her, because he cannot come out and tell her that he feels like he's settling. He can't come out and tell her that that he has feelings for someone else. Okay, so we do have release and we do have self-worth. Okay, so I do feel like there'll be some things that he'll be releasing this week, and I'll put some clarifiers for that in a little bit. So I do feel like he'll be releasing some things this week for his own self-worth, but also this also can be for divine femmes. You clearly do have to use discernment for yourself, right? Because you obviously know that divine masculine, for a lot of you there is a karmic partner. Okay, I mean, if you're on my channel, chances are there's a karmic. Okay, because I'm a third-party reader. So this self-worth and this release could also be for divine feminine, saying, you need to know your own self-worth and release some things, because that divine masculine is, in this third-party situation, and that he's settling, but he's too fearful to let go of the masks and be honest with the karmic partner about, how he's feeling, right? So this can go either way. It could be divine masculine releasing some things for his own self-worth, or it could just be telling you, divine feminine, that you need to release some things for your self-worth, because clearly divine masculine has these other issues, right? So, it could be saying either or. I'll pull a few clarifiers in a little bit. Let's go ahead and see what the blocks are. One-sided. So yeah, that one-sided could definitely be for divine femmes who are needing to who are feeling one-sided. Okay, if you're feeling one-sided, then it may be time to release some things for your own self-worth. Okay, or that could just be, divine masculine feeling like, in the karmic situation, feeling like things are one-sided if he can't, come out and speak his truth, right? There can be some one-sidedness there, but I really do feel like that's more for divine femme, feeling like, things are one-sided. What else, Spirit? What else? What other block? we do have medicating again. We had that a couple of weeks ago. And we have uncomfortable. So, you know, I do feel like with this, you know, overall energy of settling, you know, still, you know, divine masculine could still be, you know, medicating, okay? Or it's possible that, you know, maybe some divine feminines are medicating, okay? And you know, medicating can be different things, okay? You know, it could be drinking, or it could, you know, just be some other types of things, okay? But uncomfortable, clearly, you know, clearly things are uncomfortable. I'm really feeling like the third party situation, the karmic situation, is a bit uncomfortable this week, okay? I'm gonna have to pull some clarifiers for that, because yeah, I'm feeling like with one-sided, with medicating and uncomfortable, I'm really feeling like whether it's a divine masculine with a karmic partner or a divine feminine in a karmic situation, in a karmic relationship, I'm just feeling like they're really feeling uncomfortable. You know, some of them medicating and some of them just feeling like things are very one-sided in that relationship. And so, but, you know, also for divine feminines who are, you know, waiting for divine masculines that are in a karmic situation, you know, yeah, this is definitely, you know, for a lot of divine feminines, you know, things are one-sided, right? But I don't know, I feel like the energy is not good in the karmic situation this week, okay? And I mean, not with the settling, with the fear and needing to release. I mean, in third party coming up, you know, it's definitely, you know, uncomfortable and medicating. Things just don't seem really good in the third party situation. Let's see. What are the messages, Spirit? What are the messages? I'm not the same person that you remember. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. I'm not the same person that you remember. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So, yeah, I mean, I really still feel like divine masculine is still having a hard time. That medicating is still coming up. The settling is still coming up. I feel like, man, you know, I really feel like divine masculine might be a little bit depressed this week. Let's see. I want to pull a clarifier for this one. For this, I'm not the same person that you remember. Let's see. Spirit, can you clarify that for me, please? So we have Empress. What is this? Juggling. Okay. Oh, man. All right, so I mean, we have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Empress. So, you know, clearly, you know, juggling between two people, but you know, clearly, Divine Feminine. You know, he's really, you know, I feel like he's just really, really wanting to be with his Divine Femme. You know, but for some of you who are not in communication, I mean, this is saying, you know, seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So I do feel like there might be, you know, there just might be there might be some regrets, you know. There might be some regrets, and so because of it, it's like I'm not the same person that you're. I don't know. I'm not feeling a very good energy for divine masculine right now. I'm not the same person that you remember. I feel like with this medicating and then seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. I don't know. I feel like a lot of divine masculines right now are depressed and medicating because they've been juggling. All right, they've been juggling for so long because they are wanting to be with their divine femme. Okay, and yeah, I'm not feeling a good energy with this, I'm not the same person. I don't know, I feel like they're not, and then the self-worth, uncomfortable. I'm feeling like divine masculine right now is just not, he's just not the strong person that, you know, he used to be for a lot of them. For the ones that are in these third-party situations, that are in a karmic situation, they're not the same person because they have lost the ability to be themselves. And a lot of them are so uncomfortable that they're medicating. Let's see. Let's see this release. What are they going to be releasing? Spirit, what will they be releasing? I mean, will they be releasing some of this negative energy this week? Will they be releasing this because they know they need to let go of this energy? Will they get back on track? I mean, so will they be releasing this? Or what can you tell me, Spirit? What can you tell me? What can you tell me about this release? Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Four of Cups. So it looks like, you know, they'll be rejecting one thing to slowly move towards another. What else, Spirit? What else? Heartbroken. Yeah, see, alright, so what I'm feeling like is that, because I'm confirming the release, okay, I'm confirming this release. they're in a bad situation. Okay, they're not. They're this right now. Okay, they're this right now with their own self-worth. With their own self-worth. Because they know that they're settling, and no person can be in this energy and just, you know, and just be happy about that. You know, it starts to weigh on a person. And so I feel like, yeah, you know, with the uncomfortable, with the medicating, you know, they're depressed. Like I said, they're depressed. But because I'm confirming release, what I'm feeling is that they know that they're depressed. Okay, so they're gonna try to release this depression very, very slowly. Okay, they're gonna very slowly start rejecting this depression is what I'm seeing, because again, I'm confirming release. All right, so I feel like they're gonna slowly, gradually reject these negative energies. Okay, they're gonna reject these energies, four of cups, very, very slowly. Okay, release it, you know, because this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So they're gonna slowly reject these energies, and they're gonna slowly start to release it, because they know that it's, you know, they're very heartbroken and they're very depressed right now. Okay, they're depressed and they're medicating. All right, so let's confirm this self-worth. Spirit, what can you tell me about this self-worth? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like when it comes to this self-worth, the universe is going to come in and help them with this. Help them to, look at that, and give them strength. So the universe is going to help give them strength and give them something to, give them strength and give them a gift in order to build their self-worth back. Okay, it's going to be a slow process, though. It's a slow moving process, but they will be releasing it. It's just going to be slow. Okay, they understand that, you know, they're depressed right now, you know, with this, you know, three-party situation, you know, being in a situation where there is no love. They have love, you know, for their divine feminine. You know, they've been juggling for so long. Okay, they've been juggling, and, you know, but they know they have to start, you know, rejecting, you know, they need to start rejecting this heartbreak, this depression. They need to start rejecting it, and they will release it. It's just going to be slow moving. Okay, you know, when we saw medicating the last time, you know, I said a lot of them would be reaching out to divine femmes, and, you know, I did get a lot of responses from a lot of people, a lot of confirmation that, you know, they did get contact. People who had been blocked for, you know, months, you know, did get some contact, you know, because again, you know, when divine masculine, you know, really, when divine masculine is depressed, you know, the person he's going to go to obviously is going to be, you know, the person that he loves, you know, and that's who they're going to reach out to. So, you know, there was a lot of people who did get contact. If you did not get any contact, you know, there could still be that. Okay, there could still be that. So don't disclude that, because it could still be happening. You know, sometimes these things do take a little bit of time. Okay. Oh goodness, I'm looking for something. I cannot find it. Goodness. Oh well. Alright. Let's see. So let's go ahead and confirm this third party. Spirit, what can you tell us about this third party? What can you tell us about this third party? Ooh. All right. So Five of Pentacles left out in the cold. So that could either mean that, you know, divine masculine doesn't want to leave one of the parties out in the cold. Okay, let's see, clarifier for this. Six of Cups. So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So this can mean two things. That can mean okay, because the Six of Cups, you know, this is you know, a twin flame card. You know, this is, you know, somebody from your past being nostalgic, from somebody, with somebody from your past. Okay, so this is clearly, you know, divine feminine and divine masculine. It's confirming three party, you know, third party. So it could mean either two things. Either, you know, he knows that he has, you know, he is leaving his divine feminine out in the cold by being in this third party situation, knowing that he loves her, knowing that that's who his twin flame is. He's, you know, he knows, he understands that he's leaving her out in the cold. Or it could mean that, you know, or it could mean that he's gonna leave the karmic out in the cold to be with his divine femme. All right, so it can mean two things. Let's just pull one more to see if we can't, you know, get a little clearer answer. Spirit, can you just clarify this for me? The Sun. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah, listen. Yeah, so for a lot of divine masculines, this means that he is going to be leaving the karmic out in the cold to be with his twin flame, because he wants absolute happiness with her. Okay, I mean, and you can see in this card, I mean, this is the Sun, and this is, you know, divine masculine and divine feminine in this deck. Okay, so yeah, this is what this is saying. A lot of them are, you know, because we're confirming third party, right? We're confirming third party. They will be leaving the karmic out in the cold to be with their twin flame, because they know that the person from their past is the one that they love, where their emotions are, so that they can have, you know, complete happiness with them. So, yeah. So a lot of them will be. I mean, once they're able to release, you know, once they're able to release these depression energies, you know, they need to let that stuff go. They really do need to let that stuff go. Let's go ahead and confirm this settling. What are they going to do about this settling, Spirit? What are they going to do about this settling? I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. So for settling, all right, for settling, we have the Chariot. That's moving forward confidently. Moving forward confidently. King of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of divine masculines where financial issues were an issue in the problem that kept them there, I feel like some of them are probably going to be gaining some of that financial, you know, some of that financial income back in order for them to be able to move forward you know, from being stuck. You know, they were stuck, you know, for a long time, right? But they are going to be able to move away from that with the Chariot, moving confidently, possibly with some, probably a windfall of money or something, and they're going to be able to move forward from where they were settling. All right, I mean settling. They were settling because they were stuck there, right? They were stuck there, but they've changed their perspective, okay? Because the Hangman is also about changing your perspective, changing the perspective from being stuck, right? From being stuck. So the perspective has changed. They're going to change their perspective from having that, from settling, okay? They're going to change their perspective, all right? They're going to change their perspective. They're going to move forward confidently. You know, they're going to gain some kind of, you know, I mean, this can mean two different things, you know, just moving forward confidently from, you know, because the King of Pentacles, we always, you know, kind of see King of Pentacles in the karmic situation. That is where, you know, the King of Pentacles is somebody who is responsible and who kind of just, you know, does his duties, right? You know, and that's what kept him stuck, right? That's what kept him stuck. So it could just be saying that, you know, but because, you know, he was trying to do his duties, and because, you know, he was stuck doing his duties, he was settling. But he will be moving forward confidently, diligently. He'll be moving away from that, okay? But then, you know, for some of them are going to have their finances finally in check to be able to move forward, okay? Moving forward because they want to move forward to their new passionate beginning, okay? Ace of Wands. So it looks like they will be moving forward, you know, from this settling. So that's good, you know. I do feel like, you know, the universe is going to come in with a gift to give them the strength in order to be able to do this, okay? So, yeah, right now, Divine Masculine is not in a good way. He's depressed. He's medicating. He's uncomfortable because the overall energy is settling. He feels like he is settling. But it looks like the universe is going to come in to help this a lot, okay? To give him what he needs in order to be able to move on confidently, okay? So even though things do look bad, I feel like the universe is still going to come in and help, okay? So that's, you know, at least the good thing. So, all right, well, let's just pull a couple of oracles to close this out. So yeah, he's gonna slowly release these energies, okay? These energies are not gonna happen overnight, okay? Knight of Pentacles. It's gonna be a slow moving process to get out of this depression, this hurt, this pain that he's in, where he's medicating, okay? It's gonna be slow, but he will do it, okay? Look, we have balance. It says, love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. You know, that is exactly what I am seeing in this reading. You know, I feel like Divine Masculine is really in a challenging way right now. But in order to make it out of this, you know, make it out of this with strength, moving forward with, you know, with his divine feminine to be happy, you know, it's just gonna take support from both of you, okay, in order to be able to get through all of this, okay. And then this says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this is just a message from your divine masculine, or, you know, reverse it. If it's, you know, if you're a divine masculine watching, then this is from your divine feminine. They're just letting you know, I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. Your love fills me with light, and I love you. So that is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that is it, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed that. You know, again, things are not good with divine masculine, because he does feel like he's settling, and he's too fearful to let go of the false mask and just tell the karmic how he's feeling. But he will slowly start to release these, because I think he realizes that he is medicating, and that he is uncomfortable, and that he is depressed. And so I do feel like he's going to slowly start coming out of that. It looks like, you know, something's going to give him some strength in order to be able to do that. Okay, something from the universe is going to give him the strength to be able to do that, and really help him with his self-worth. And it could just be you, divine feminine. You know, I still feel like divine masculines will be reaching out to a lot of you, and I feel like, you know, you're the encouragement that he will need to be able to do it, and he will slowly be able to do that and move towards you. I do feel like, you know, a lot of them will, you know, they're gonna have to realize with this third party, they're gonna have to, you know, leave somebody out in the cold. You know, somebody's gonna have to get left out in the cold, and from the looks of it, it's not going to be divine feminine, okay? It's not going to be divine feminine, because, you know, it shows him moving towards divine femme with happiness, okay? So, from the looks of it, it's going to be the karmic partner. So, anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed that, and, you know, I'm going to definitely try to get my energy back up this week, and I do want to get out a reading for the karmic partner and the divine masculine, because I didn't get one out last week. If you do want a reading, the information is in the description box. The 60-minute reading is mainly for three-party situations. So if you're wanting a reading, and you're wanting to know about the karmic, and you're wanting to know about the whole shebang, you really do need the 60-minute for that. So if you're new to my channel, you know, just wanted to, you know, give you that little information. The 30-minute is basically just for you and your counterpart, but if you wanting to know about the karmic as well, you will need the extra time for that. So the information is in the description. You can just shoot me an email if you have any questions, and you know, I hope that you all have a good rest of the day. And don't forget, if you have questions,